Dunkirk, seaport on France's northern coast near the Belgian border. In 1940, it was the scene of the evacuation of more than 300,000 Allied troops cut off from retreat on land by the German breakthrough to the French Channel ports. The crisis at Dunkirk was written in the near-hopeless trapping of Britain's main overseas army in the wake of the surrender of Belgium. If rescue had failed, the British Expeditionary Force would have been irrevocably lost, and the course of history may have been charted by Hitler's hand. But drawing upon its great reserve of fortitude, democracy exacted the miracle which had to come. An emergency rescue fleet, all types of vessels, large and small, took off the British and French troops, while the RAF fought valiantly in the skies to hold off German bombers. Beginning May 26th, Operation Dynamo, as it was called, was a race to evacuate the northern coast before the German pincers closed. Columns of smoke rose from the burning port while the grim rescue operations went on. To the world outside, the name Dunkirk became a word for victory in the face of disaster. Historians would call the evacuation one of the best-ordered military movements. By the time the last of the troops were reaching Britain, June 3rd, 1940, the story of heroism and devotion to duty had brought hope to the embattled British. And it was the discipline, the determined will to cling to the forlorn hope that rescue would come, that helped snatch an army from death or capture. The rescued totaled 336,427 men, including 123,095 French, a matchless chapter in history. This was Dunkirk after the evacuation. The scenes were from captured Nazi films. The British were forced to leave behind most of their equipment in the flight. 120,000 vehicles, 2,700 artillery pieces, and 90,000 rifles. 2,000 men were lost at sea, as well as 243 ships and boats. Yet the evacuation of Dunkirk had been a victory, inspiration for Churchill's dramatic words in his report to the House of Commons: "We shall not flag or fail. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender."